Today we're looking at another Adidas model for this time around and for this weather, fall, winter, when it's rainy, when it's cold, to keep you away from the elements. And this one is quite exciting. Hey guys, welcome back to our Case Reasons channel. Today we're looking at the Adidas Terrex Trailmaker 2 Mid GT, quite of a long name, but the Trailmaker 2, I guess we can just call it. This is the mid version, and what really is good about this one and what separates it with some of the other Terrex models and some of the other ones I showed you in my previous videos with Adidas's rain ready technology. This one actually is with Gore-Tex, and I mentioned in previous videos, Gore-Tex is kind of like the top of the food chain. Well, at least that's what they would like to think, when it comes to protection from the elements, from water, giving you a little bit security when it comes to, you know, warmth and all that stuff. Personally, from my experience and over the years, I find out that actually rain ready is very close to Gore-Tex, and price-wise, this specific model, when you see it on retail, gets close to $200. You know, obviously I didn't pay this kind of money. I waited for a deep discount and I grabbed it under $100. And for under $100, yes, they are excellent. For full retail, I would probably go for just a rain ready model and don't even care, because you have the same exact protection. Now, obviously, again, Gore-Tex would like you to think that they are the best, and of course they put their logo right here on the lateral side of the top box, and obviously they want to continue with that reputation of being the best. Now, if we look at the details of the shoe, yes, the upper again is made of this kind of a wavy checkerboard fabric, and covered with some overlays of synthetic leather and some synthetic other materials. So really there's nothing genuine here, but when it comes to protection from the elements, don't expect much of genuine materials, because they are not really the best when it comes to water repellents, and these high-tech new materials are actually much better when it comes to that. Now, obviously, with the rain, even with the heavy rain, you're going to be well protected with this model. You're not going to have any problems. The tongue is heavily gusseted almost to the last lace loop, just like the one on the previous model I showed you with the rain ready. So even if there is a pouring rain, if you have like your pants on top of the shoe, and obviously if you wear pants that are also water repellent, you're not going to have any problems. Now, if you use these for what they're really meant for, you know, being outdoors, being outside, trail, stuff like that, hiking, yeah, absolutely, you're not gonna have any problems when it comes to mud, water, even snow. Now, again, I'm not advertising these to go ahead and use them in like when it's really heavy snow, deep snow, really cold. But anything moderate, you know, I have a couple inches of snow on the ground, you just around town, and you just throw these on feet, and I think you're going to be perfectly okay with them. Now, obviously, if you stop for a certain period of time on one spot, cold will start accumulating, and your feet are going to be feeling cold naturally without the movement. But if you're moving around, you're going to be perfectly fine. Interesting touch over here on the tongue. On top of the tongue, they have a lace holder right at the bottom, and then the first two lace loops are actually bungees that are extending down to the stroll board, and then the second two are also bungees. They are kind of thicker and stronger, so if you really pull tight, you're gonna get a good lacing system. Terrex branding right on top of the pull tab, and pull tab on the heel as well. Interesting heel, just like on the other model. It extends above the height of the shoe. Interesting design choice. I don't find it to be uncomfortable, but at the same time, I'm not sure what the functionalities here is. Terrex branding on the lateral side. There's 3 stripes on both lateral and medial side. Very thick midsole. And again, the midsole is not advertised anywhere to be light strike or any of the new foams. It's just an EVA midsole, which I think it's cloud foam at this point, what they call. Yeah, these are produced in May of 24, released towards the midsummer of last year. So again, a year-old model. Now, if I pull the insole out, now this insole is much better than the one I showed you in the previous model. Still EVA, but this one is sculptured, so around your heel, a little bit more arch support. Again, very good one because you can remove, replace. It's 6mm thick, also stated on the insole itself. Again, we have 9mm drop between the heel and forefoot here, and as soon as you pull the insole out, you can see the membrane of Gore-Tex going all around your foot for that extra protection. And if I move to the outsole, yeah, being you know, more expensive and more high-end model here, the outsole is Continental rubber, very, very strong, thick, and you see the pattern of the grip. It's almost like shark teeth all around from the heel all the way to the front. They are super grippy, and if you are really on the trail, you are not going to be slipping anywhere. Now, obviously on pure ice, they're not going to do much, but any other terrain, I think you're going to be absolutely fine. No torsional support here, but how thick that EVA on the midsole is, I don't think you're going to have problems with this one. So you really, if you are looking at a good all-around shoe to protect you from the elements around fall time, and even if you don't care about hiking too much, just to have it casually from those cold months, rainy, snowy, this is a good alternative. I really like this model. I would definitely advise you not to pay full retail because it's kind of ridiculous, and I know because of Gore-Tex and all that stuff, but if you catch them on deep discount like I did, under $100, they become a very good alternative and option for you to get. Panning around the heel is nice, nothing significant, but as always and per usual, I went half a size down and they fit me perfectly well, and I use kind of the same formula as even from pictures. Now I already know if the padding is not super thick, and depending on the model, I know what kind of sizing is going to be. You know, Adidas are kind of predictable when it comes to that, at least 99% of the time. But yeah, this is a great alternative for those of you that are looking to get a good all-around shoe for the winter months or fall months or spring months, if depending where you're located, and you may be having a lot of rain, maybe you have some snow but not a lot, and you still want some very good comfort on your feet, because they're quite comfortable. Comfort comes from that soft EVA and from that EVA insole. And if you want to replace it with something custom, you can probably do that as well, because it's easily replaceable. You can just take it out and throw something in that you like. And not to forget, the last lace loops are metal here, which actually is very good. I like when I see something like that, because they will last a lot longer than plastics. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Check out some of the other videos coming very, very soon. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.